Right. Well, I want to welcome you all here tonight. This is very exciting. I love having my house full of terrific people, and this room is definitely proof that there are some awesome people that have decided to spend the evening with us tonight. And it's, some of you I know are familiar, you know why you're here. Others are just a little bit curious, and others have literally just gotten started with what's going on in this company, and they just want to know more. But the reason why we do this is to educate you, because you don't know what you don't know. And we go through life and we think everything's just going in one direction, and then we're shown something that totally blows us away, takes us in a completely different direction. And that's what we're here tonight, to blow the line and to be a industry disruptor in your life, because, and it's all pretty good. So what I want, my name is Diane Biddy. This is my home, and I've been a member of this company for just about 2 years now. And so I've been getting my gold and silver through this company, mostly silver. And before I got started with this, I knew nothing. I had no clue about any of it. It wasn't even on my radar to be involved in this. But I love opportunity, and I believe in grabbing opportunity. So I decided to give it a shot and just learn as I went. And Alicia Kaufman and her husband Tim are here tonight. There are team leaders. She's the one who introduced me to this almost 2 years ago, and she has an amazing organization and a great team. We have so much fun. So what I want to start, we do. That's what it's really all about. Life is supposed to be fun. So what I want to start off with is I want to show you a video of people who don't know what they don't know. And when you see this, perhaps after tonight, you would never do what they chose to do. So I'm going to play this and let's see what happens. No,
It's your lucky day today. You win a free 10-ounce silver bar, pure silver bullion, or a free Hershey's king size chocolate bar. You'll take the chocolate bar. Who needs a 10-ounce bar of silver? Have a good day. Brad, have Hershey bars and silver bar. Oh, yeah, it's okay. So what are you doing with a 10-ounce bar of silver? Right?
Having a special today on 1 ounce gold coin. It's a $50 Canadian Maple Leaf solid 1 ounce gold coin, offering it today for half price, $25. Why wouldn't it be? For $25? I'm gonna pay my taxes, so I'm selling my 1 ounce gold coin. Yeah. Be interested? Name a price, any price, and it's for us. No, I'm good. We can go to Liberty Coin and Precious Metals and verify the real 1 ounce coin. Why would I want that gold coin? I need to gold coin these days. Trying to raise some money, trying to raise some cash. So I'm going to sell my 1 ounce gold coin. Just wondered if you'd be interested in it. No? Why not? Something like a deal. It's like 20 bucks. You go to the coin shop right here, you can verify that it's authentic and you can sell it to them. For cash. No. Too many gold coins laying around. All right, well, the deal's off. And what if I were to tell you that you could have taken me up on the phone, went in there and walked out with over $1,500 cash in your hand? I just want to sell my 1 ounce gold coin. The 1 ounce American gold deal. How much is that worth today? That's $1,600. Okay. Sounds good to me, bro.
Okay. Pretty interesting stuff, huh? Do these people, I mean, at least it always makes me speechless when I watch this, the people who make that mistake. Anyway, this is Lisa Bayless, my partner in crime.
Thank you, Diane. That video is pretty cool, isn't it? Has anyone seen that before? Yeah, I mean, we just cringe every time we watch it. My name's Lisa Bayless. For those that know me, I'm still Lisa. Those that don't know me, I'm still Lisa. I try and be funny because it helps with words. I'm promising the next video because we're making it simple for anyone that wants to build this business or look at this business or look at this completely amazing coin and silver opportunity. It's just like nothing else out there. We're very excited tonight. You're going to get to see what we do and how we work this, and it's really very, very exciting. I'm just going to tell you very quickly that when I jumped out of a perfectly working plane to do a skydive, it was a little challenging. It was a little scary. So some things in life are a little scary, but it's worth it. So what I urge for you guys is your mind, it's like a parachute. It works much better when it's open. This video is a new company video, and basically it's 18 minutes. And for those people that look at digits, it's 3 seconds long. If you have any questions, try and contain your questions and your excitement. And then at the end, we're going to do questions. There's going to be a few of us come up and tell the story. My story is very, very, very long. I was born in 1960. I got involved. Thank you, Diane. Diane told me this. Alicia told me that this was to do with silver and gold. And God had been telling me for 20 years, get silver, get gold. And I didn't. Bit of a rebel. But then I did 2 years ago, so off in the bay. And I'm glad that I did. I had a lot of fun, not a huge amount of success because I haven't, put a lot of effort into this, and you can get results if you put minimal effort into this. So my last business I did, I was in it for 6 years, and I made 12 grand, which is not that impressive. This, 2 years, and I made just short of 6 grand, and it's staggering because I get free silver and free coins and lots of lovely frames. And it's, if you can capture any enthusiasm tonight, then you will be a freed soul. So here's a video. Thank you very much.
Metals, bullion, coins, and/or collectibles involves risk. We strongly encourage you to exercise due diligence and properly educate yourself prior to purchasing precious metals. The information presented in 7K's wealth strategies is not to be considered tax or financial advice. We encourage you to seek appropriate professional advice regarding the tax and financial implications of buying, owning, or selling precious metals. The price and future value of precious metals is based on many factors, including but not limited to market and economic conditions. Past performance of precious metals is no guarantee of future performance or future value. Do you feel like you're working harder for your money just to get by? It's not just you. Millions of families around the world are feeling the exact same thing. In fact, as of 2017, 44% of Americans said they couldn't cover a $400 emergency expense if it popped up. So what's happening? Take a look at some of the major staples in our lives today and how much more they have increased in cost from the year 2000 to 2018. Water and sewage up 133%, car insurance up 97%, and the list goes on. This isn't even counting the 2021 inflation numbers that are the highest since 1982. We're all feeling it, but why is it happening? It's not that things are necessarily costing more to make or service, it's that the fiat currency used to buy the goods is becoming worth less. As you can see, when the Federal Reserve was created in 1913, a dollar was worth, well, a dollar. Because of some government decisions such as going off of the gold standard and increased money printing, the purchasing power over time was dropped to less than 5 cents on the dollar compared to 1913. Now, this isn't anything new, unfortunately. There's a long list of countries where this exact same thing has happened, including Germany, Argentina, Zimbabwe, and most recently Venezuela. In each case, they have attempted to print themselves out of their version of a financial crisis. The playbook is being passed around the world, and the result is always the same. If you look at the M1 currency supply chart, it will give you a good indication of what result we could be headed for in the United States. The M1 currency supply is just a way of showing how much printed money is in the hands of the citizens in a country. It is a direct link to the printing of fiat currency. As you can see, the US made a drastic decision related to the COVID-19 pandemic in the year 2020 and decided to go on an even more massive printing spree. As we have seen throughout history, more printing leads to more inflation, which means it takes more fiat currency to purchase the things that we need to live. So how are we supposed to protect ourselves from what seems to be a runaway train? There is a secret that government institutions, banks, and wealthy families have used for ages. It's called sound money. Don't worry, it's just a fancy name for gold and silver. Gold and silver have proven to maintain its buying power throughout history, no matter what happens to fiat currencies around the world. Let's take a look at some examples. In 1965, 1 ounce of silver and $1 had equal purchasing power. You could have used either 2,500 ounces of silver or $2,500 to purchase a brand new Ford Mustang. If you would have had the same 2,500 ounces of silver in 2020, you could have purchased 2 brand new Mustangs. But $2,500 could barely even cover the down payment to get one. The same is proven true in the housing market. The average home cost in 2001 was $169,000, or 626 ounces of gold. In 2021, you could have taken less gold and purchased 3 homes, even though the average home cost in dollars almost doubled. The list goes on and shows how gold and silver is one of the best ways to play defense against fiat currencies that always decrease in value over time. There are usually a couple things that happen though when individuals find out about the value of sound money. First, questions. What should I buy? Who should I trust? How much does it take to get started? And do I need to be an expert to win? The second thing that happens is a discovery of things like mixed advice on what to buy, scammers, high minimums, and people selling inventory they don't actually have, and much more, which all cause more questions and a general mistrust, leading them to never ever get started. Maybe this sounds familiar, but we believe things just shouldn't be that hard. We believe that every family deserves a real chance to get ahead of the game, not only now, but forever. Really, our goal is to help you get started on a path that will help you create a true legacy for generations to come. So who are we? We are 7K, a community of people on a mission to help each other create financial independence, preserve wealth, and create an exceptional life through both good and bad economic times. 7K was founded in 2016 by these 4 individuals with over 100 years of combined business experience. They all have different skill sets and strengths, but all share the same values and belief in helping the average family get ahead. Together, they set out to create a vehicle for people to find more hope and less stress. That vehicle is now a membership, much like Amazon Prime, Spotify, Hulu, or countless other companies that also have a membership, but much more powerful. With a 7K membership, one of the easiest ways to start is by grabbing a little bullion. Bullion is non-collectible gold and silver. Non-collectible gold or silver is a great way to shore up the defensive side of your wealth portfolio. 7K makes it easy. They carry physical gold and silver in different forms. They only sell the things they have in inventory. You won't find minimums or maximums, period. You can literally start with $1 if that's your current budget. And one of the coolest things is the 7K has made transacting gold and silver possible. It makes it easy for you to create and execute a good defensive strategy. But there isn't a good sports team in history that has won a championship on defense alone. Just like that, you will also need a very good offensive strategy. That offensive strategy can be found inside of collectibles. The collectible market has proven to be a robust way for wealthy families around the world to not only protect, but also grow their wealth, and more importantly, their legacy. A collectible usually has to be rare, or low mintage, has to have unique or artistic designs, a great story, or have historic significance. So if you look at the paper this amazing Spider-Man comic book from 1962 is printed on, it's only worth a couple of dollars. In 2021, this comic book sold for a record $3.6 million. The person or family that bought this book was not buying the paper. They were buying the emotion, art, rarity, story, and other things they found valuable about this book. In fact, most wealthy families that are playing the collectibles game are doing it not only for their financial protection or gain, but also to preserve their family legacy. If you look at the top 5 places wealthy families turned in order to protect and grow their wealth during the financial crisis of 2008, you will see that 3 of the 5 things are collectible in some way. And the other 2 sound money. Unfortunately, not many families have an extra $1 million or 2 laying around to buy high-end collectibles, nor would they even know where to start. But 7K is bridging the gap so that the average family can start playing the game with rare, unique, but also affordable collectibles through modern coins. In 2004, a coin called Tiffany Art No. 1 hit the market for about $90. And $90 doesn't seem unreasonable for the average family to scrape together in order to add this incredible coin to their wealth portfolio. Today, though, if you wanted to go buy this same coin, it would cost you at least $8,000. But the metal in the coin is only worth roughly $50 today. The additional value in the coin is due to the rarity, story, beauty, or whatever else a potential buyer finds to be valuable. That is the added leverage or offense collectibles can add to a wealth portfolio. You can see here just a few more examples of the same thing play out in other coins. Modern collector coins have a very good track record over the last 20 to 30 years of being a powerful tool inside of the offense of a well-rounded wealth strategy. 7K not only offers some of the best coins from around the world, but also designs and mints its own coins, giving 7K members exclusive or first access. 7K also makes adding cool, unique, and rare collectible coins extremely easy through one of the most powerful member benefits called the Autosaver. The Autosaver program takes all of the thinking out of collecting and leverages the experts at 7K to send you a rare and exclusive collectible coin every single month. It is truly a set it and forget it, zero discipline approach to automate your collectible asset stack. You would just need to choose one of the options you like best and watch them show up at your door every month. There are other ways you can also take your stacking to the next level though, with your own shopping cart called 7K Selected and also special sales called Coin Drops. 7K provides many ways to win with collectible gold and silver. As you can see here, Eddie Spears has spent very little time to get a massive head start making sure a wealth legacy comes from him. All the same, Chris Latin Sr. says he collects both bullion and collector coins, and you can see he has built a very nice stack. He even claims it is now one of his most valued possessions because of what it will mean for him and his family in the future. Gold and silver are not only effective, but can also be super fun. The 7K is much more than just a gold and silver company. Their focus is to help in any way possible you build the legacy that you feel is important. As you dig into the membership of 7K, you will find many different member benefits to help you build that legacy from many different angles. Each could be an important tool in your financial strategy to reduce the stress of the current economy and add more hope for the future. Although you will have plenty of support early on to help you get started in your journey with precious metals, being a proficient and educated buyer is an important component to hitting your new goals. The buyer certification training will help you find what type of buyer you might be, what goals you might have based on what is important to you, and also what type of defensive strategy you might want to set up for yourself. The collector certification will help you move towards a winning offensive strategy, teaching you all you need to know about the ins and outs of the collectible coin world, what types you might be interested in, and also some expert tips from a world-renowned coin expert. As you dig into collectibles more, you will also find the power of collections, and inevitably, you will be searching for a coin to complete a certain series or set that isn't for sale on the first-hand market anymore. The next member benefit helps solve that problem of where you might find that coin, along with other problems that were previously obvious in the collectible coin market. Stack and Sell is a complete and robust marketplace that values authenticity. Now you can easily buy graded collectible coins from other collectors without worry. It also features the world's first inventory system for collectors where you can track what coins you have and what their current values are. Collecting gold and silver is fun, but 7K believes it should also power your lifestyle. Putting a value on memories made around the world is actually priceless. With a 7K membership, you can choose to travel around the world on the company-sponsored trips. Any member can choose to go and usually at a discount from market rate. There are also other 7K getaway trips where you can spend time with the founders, the executive team, and those can be won through contests. With 7K, you really can create a robust lifestyle using the power of gold and silver and all the membership has to offer. But remember the initial problem that most people have of not being able to cover the $400 emergency expense? 7K has a way to help that too. Simply by sharing the 7K message, you will earn points across 2 teams, and 7K will thank you by sending you $500 once each team reaches 500 points. This can happen once or as many times as you choose by how often you successfully share the message and refer to customers. And the best part is when you earn enough points and a payment is triggered, 7K will drop it directly into what's called your Sound Money wallet. The Sound Money wallet is the most robust digital wallet today that deals with cash, gold, and silver. You can power your entire gold and silver strategy through this wallet. So as you can see, not only can you fund the wallet from any referral money generated, also from a bank account and even crypto wallets. You can purchase physical gold and silver in all forms, as well as digital gold and silver that is 100% backed by physical metals. Sound Money Wallet is also the first wallet of its kind that will allow you to send gold and silver or cash to other members for free. Earning a little extra money for sharing is super nice, but there are some people that love sharing that message so much that they want more potential. New levels of referral income can be unlocked by ranking up, from associate at $500 all the way up to presidential gold at $12,500 per week. Each new rank carries with it the potential for increased income. 7K truly is on a mission to help the average person build not only a strategy for their future wealth, but also a true legacy long into the future. There's a mantra here at 7K that the 7K community lives by, and some of it may resonate with you. We see things differently. They say stop, we say go. They strive for mediocrity, we are obsessed with significance. They said we couldn't do it, so we did it anyway. We build leaders, teachers, and entrepreneurs that create generational wealth, transform families, bring hope to the helpless, and significance successful. We are the believers. After seeing this information, the question is, where do you stand? How would you feel having a little more control over your financial legacy? How would your life be different if you had more time and money to do the things that you enjoy with the people you love? Our guess is that something you heard today made sense. Now, if that's true, don't wait any longer to start building your family legacy through one of the most powerful vehicles available today. Go ahead and pick up which membership is going to fit you best. If you're just looking to be a customer and start stacking assets with 7K membership, The standard is an awesome option. For only $199 for the 1-year membership, it has plenty of benefits to move you in the right direction. But if you know you want to earn some extra income through sharing the 7K message, the premium is definitely the right choice. The premium comes with a worry-free approach to know that you have full access to all the benefits. There is peace in knowing that whatever your goals are, you won't have to worry about if the premium has what it takes to get you there. Now, it's valued at over $1,500. It will only take you $499 to get started. So thank you for taking the time to see why 7K might be a fit for you. But before you go, just take a note of where you might fall. Most people fall into one of 3 categories, and please take a note of where you might fit. 1 is to grab a membership and start stacking. 2 is to grab a membership and share the message to create a nice little side gig with some extra income. Or 3 is that you already know you want to share the message enough to work toward a full-time income. If you identified yourself as a 2 or 3, then take a look at our income disclosure to see how successful our members that actually decide to share the 7K message have been. You can see each rank and what the high, low, mean, and averages are for each one, and what it might take you to create a solid side gig or a full-time income. Also take note that 85% of our members don't actually share with anyone else. They just love the products and all the member benefits that come with 7K. Now, wherever it is that you may fit, we're very excited for you to become a new member of 7K.
Yes, that is it. So, the video is great. I love it because it's quick and it covers a lot. There's 3 things I want to make sure that you took from this. Number 1.
Does it feel like you're making?
Number 1 is, do you understand what he was saying about the value of our currency versus the value of gold and silver? That currency is going down, 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 and silver and gold have been going up for centuries. I mean, it fluctuates with the market, yes, but you are so much safer putting your money in silver and gold than anything else, in my opinion. I'm not an investor. I'm not trying to give you investing advice, but I know for me, that's what I'm doing, and I feel such peace of mind doing that. The second thing is the sound money wallet. Does anybody still not quite understand what this sound money wallet is? Yeah, so just put it in layman terms. The sound money wallet is like having your own thing, and it's not controlled by the government. And if you want to step in, Alicia, and say anything about it, you know, feel free. But for me, the sound money wallet is a totally safe place to put my cash. I'm buying silver with it. I'm buying gold with it. And I'm storing cash in it to pay for my coins. So it has so many benefits. And the biggest reason is not controlled by the government. It's your bank. You can do whatever you want. There is one very important aspect of sound money wallet is if you only have $25, you don't need to buy $100 coin. You can put $25 in there and it's fractional. Correct. It's the only place you can go, I think, anywhere where you can buy fractional gold and silver that is backed by actual product. It's not, they're not saying, oh, we'll have inventory in 6 weeks. They don't do anything unless they actually have the goods in their warehouse to store it for you physically when you buy it through the sound money wallet. And then the third thing is
Diane, while you're on that, I will add something to that.
please.
Because people think, oh, I don't have money to buy gold. I don't have money to buy silver. I have this amount for my bills and I don't have much left over. And so it's not so much about buying gold and silver. It's about storing your wealth. So if you've got 10 grand in the bank or 100 grand in the bank or an extra $100 a month to save, if you're saving that $100 in the bank or our currency is declining. So if you save your money in the sound money wallet, which means you go cash and you click the button, do I want it to go to silver or do I want to turn it into gold? Then you have that savings that's not declining. So that's one. The other is that we're gonna be able to transact around the world in gold and silver in just another month, 2 months. All of the papers are signed. 7K is waiting for the other end to complete their responsibilities. But so let's say I have friends who every week, 7 grand, 10 grand, they get their 7K paycheck. They don't need their 7K income to live off of. They had a healthy retirement, so they get that 7 grand paycheck and immediately decide, well, he could take it and he can put it in the bank, but he believes that our currency is failing, and we saw that in the chart that it's failing. So he decides, I'm gonna turn it to silver and or gold, and now he's got his savings account that's safe and secure. And I encourage everyone to go home tonight and Google images, German mark failing. And just look at the pictures when there was no more German mark, and people had all of this paper and they couldn't buy a loaf of bread for their family. So that's what the Sound Money wallet is about. And I tell everybody now, if for nothing else, become a member to get a Sound Money wallet. So it's our best product.
Totally, it's a huge benefit of membership. So that's what membership's all about. I mean, it's like Costco or Sam's, you pay a membership, you get access. So with the membership fee, you have access to all these benefits.
And the other thing that I love about the Sound Money Wallet is between members, so members and you provide more services. I don't think you see the Sound Money Wallet, and they use all the
Exactly right. And I have literally taken crypto and turned it into silver. So it is real. So cool. All right, so the third thing I want to make sure you understand is about the Stack and Sell. Now that is a separate app that is part of the membership. The technology is owned by 7K, and it's getting ready to go international tomorrow at midnight tonight. It's been in beta testing for the last year, so those of us that have been members for a while have had a chance to take advantage of it. And it's just a way to digitally catalog your coins, because a lot of what people do is they there's samples over there on the table, so feel free to take a look when we're done. Are collectibles that raise up in value and are sought after. So Stack and Sell is a safe, secure, simple, wonderful way to be able to stack your own coins, whether you want to sell them or not. Buy coins. I know Nancy just bought a coin on Stack and Sell a couple of days ago, because she wanted to get a complete set of something. I'll tell that story. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, yeah, great. And then of course to sell what you might have in your inventory, the money for something, because you'll find that when you catalog the coins, you'll see in real time what you paid and what they're worth today. And especially with some of the coins that we have, they're going up in value in weeks. It's really impressive. So, Lisa, did you want to come up and help us do the testimonies? Yes, you do.
I have a story there, we're running out of time. I never said that Sound Money Wallet, for our government, but what effect does it have on the taxes? Who'd like to take that?
We actually get a buyer's certification with our membership that you can watch and understand. There's certain points that fall under the logistics of not having to let them know.
Your best bet is actually tax person when it comes to those questions.
But we do have a certification
Yes.
and it is on there.
Anyone, what's your?
When's that sent out? When does that get received? At the end of the year? How do they know what you have?
Talk to your tax person.
I don't know.
I could tell you that if I sold over $10 points this year, I won't like let you know next year if I get a full.
So you did get a 1080, what is it, 1099 or something like that?
You do not get a 1099 on your Sound Money wallet.
No, but you get it on your commission.
Correct. So she asked about the Sound Money wallet.
No.
So whatever happens in that Sound Money wallet is gonna stay in the Sound Money wallet. It does not get reported to the IRS.
Order, everybody.
Yeah.
And you have to report your stuff.
Well,
Because if you're
as-
buying and then you're selling something and you're making money, they're gonna want to know.
As Kim stated, in the buyer's certification, it talks about the different coins that are tax exempt. So, so you can make, not all are, but there are those that are. So when you get, do you have a membership yet?
No, but I do have a lot of other events.
Oh.
I know the wallets usually have a list of what you buy. You know, like with the birthday wallet, they'll have on there when you pay your taxes, they'll have what you buy.
Yeah, this doesn't cover.
So on with the show, everybody, we have an exciting two testimonials now. I'm going to introduce two special people. We're only going to take another 4 to 5 hours of your time. Kimberly is a friend. She's a business partner. She's fun. She's wild. You may detect a little bit of enthusiasm. Please welcome up Kimberly.
Hi, everybody, I'm Kimberly. So I've been in for almost 2 years. And I found out the information from Alicia. She had a little, information dinner. But my coin kind of collecting started with my son and Boy Scouts. We were collecting pennies and nickels, learning about the dates and things like that. Okay. And so now these days, he went off in the military, came back, and now we're stacking coins together. And the coolest part is he'll call me and say, Mom, I got this coin this month. And I'll be like, I got this one. And it's a lot of fun to build assets with my son to save both of our. Okay, but another cool thing is I've been received the State Animal Series, and I had gotten the California grizzly bear, and I posted it. I was so excited. I was like, oh, what is this? This is so cool. Well, somebody in the members who already had a membership, her aunt missed that one, so she reached out to me and said, hey, can I purchase this? This was before Stack and Sell, and I said, well, hey, yeah, sure. She goes, I will give you double what you paid, and I did. We transacted that way, which was great, but now Stack and Sell, you're in such a secure place. Ray, you're like, what? One more second. Okay. So in Vegas, they were telling us that they put a lot of really cool security stuff in the app. And so Jerry had his new coin sitting on the bed, and I was like, so I scanned it. He was a smarty and already scanned it into his Stack and Sell. So it's in his Stack and Sell. I pick it up. I scan it with mine. Within seconds, he got a text saying, "Hey, somebody's scanning your coin." So we thought that was really cool. Little field, research there. But they really have made it secure, to keep your coins, and it's so much fun. Oh my God, I could get through all day.
We should go here 2 weeks. Stick around. Alicia and Timber were in Alicia is an amazing powerhouse. She's unstoppable. In fact, wild horses would not stop. She's my mentor, my friend, and a wild businessman who actually has got a massive heart. She does help us all. So please give Alicia Kaufman.
Well, the first thing I have to say that if you don't have a team, you're nothing. And so Lisa and Diane, fabulous job, fabulous. You did such a great job filling up the room, and you did a great job sharing. And of course, Lisa's humor is always fantastic, right? And thank you for your great testimony and enthusiasm. So anyway, we had a great time. I will say this, try to keep this as brief as possible, is that I have a financial mentor.
Keep it under 2 hours.
Okay, I will do that. I'll keep it under 2 hours. And that financial mentor 20 years ago said to me, Alicia, you need to be buying gold and silver. He said, I know that you don't get it now, but the dollar is declining. And one day we will not have a dollar. And I was like, for real? Seriously? And but I listened to him. I did, he taught me real estate investing, and I did a nice investment. I turned around and I I took that chunk of change and I got a real chunk of change in multiple monster boxes of silver. And I hung on to that. What was great, I had peace of mind that if the banks failed, because my mentor actually lost $100,000 in a bank in California, it was not FDIC insured. So I knew that my money was secure and it did not get absorbed into our income or our living expenses because I had a goal, and that goal was to build a house, and I'm not going to pay cash for the house. And so the day came where I started cashing in that silver. And let me tell you, cashing that in was a feat. And what I found with the 7K metals and the Sound Money wallet is that all of the hoops that I had to jump through to buy and sell silver, to make sure that I was going to the right source, to make sure that I wasn't having to lug these monster boxes that are 32 pounds each to coin dealers and worry that maybe somebody was following me or watching me exit with money. So it took all the headache away. So now with that Sound Money wallet, if I had the money in the Sound Money wallet, or instead of going to the coin dealer to cash it in and pay my construction workers, I could have, with a click of a button, I could have cashed out, I would have gotten the highest buyback price, and I would have been able to pay those construction workers. And so I never knew that I would then someday be able to have a business where I could help people like my mentor help people. But here's the thing, I have so many more tools to give to people than he does. This membership that you're looking at, don't overthink it. Just think of Costco. How many of you have a Costco membership? Costco, okay, how about Sam's Club? All right, so before you joined, you knew it was good because somebody told you, right? But did you study every single member benefit that Costco had or Sam's Club? So that's what I'm going to say about this. Don't overthink it. You have a friend that invited you here, trust your friend and get yourself a membership and learn as you go and take full advantage of all the member benefits.
Okay, so I do want to open up some questions. I'm sure you guys have them. There's one quick little story that I need to share, especially because we have a young man in the room. And there's a story that we love to tell in 7K that if we only known what we do now, back in 1986.
Yes.
Was it 86?
Yes.
So come on up, Tim. Tim is the great. So pay attention.
1976. So, in 1961 or 2, we moved to a new little town in Indiana. I'm 8 years old, and I go to the supermarket, and I see a Superman comic book. Well, Superman was my hero. I watched, George Reed, jump out a window to Superman. He was my hero. And so I bought my first Superman comic book. By the way, I said, I'm going to get the Action Comics, the Adventure Comics, and the Superboy edition as well. And then they came out with Supergirl. She was hot. So I was going to get that one. So every month, for 10 cents a piece, I'm getting 4, 5, 6 comic books, 4, 5, 6 comic books. I did that when I was 8, when I was 9, when I was 10, when I was 11, when I was 12, when I was 13, when I was 14, when I was 15, when I was 16, when I was 17. And I graduated high school and I went off to college, and I had well over 500 comic books in mint condition, stacked in the basement in a safe place. I would come home from college and I wonder how my stack is. I go in there and I'd pull out, I'd read an old Superman comic book, put it back. And after I graduated college in 75, then I'm off singing all over the world. I'm traveling with a troupe and we're going all over the place. And we had a 2-week break in 1976 in September. I went home and I went, I wonder how my stack is. And I went in, I opened up the basement door, and where they were, gone.
No.
And I literally went, Mom, where are my comic books? Oh, I'm sorry, we had a yard sale this summer and we needed to get gasoline money in 1976 to make the 15-hour drive to upstate New York where you and your sister were, so we could watch graduation and come back.
Because it went up to 76 cents a gallon.
Yeah, I grew up paying 29 cents a gallon, yes. And I literally just turned around, I walked out and I sat on the front porch and I just went,
You cried, you know.
I was dumbfounded. I was dumbfounded. I have recently gone online and looked at, I went to a comic book store. I couldn't find anything earlier than 1974. And all of mine were in the 60s. All of them. Collectibles. Collectibles. What I got in my pocket right here, don't let mom near it. Don't let mom anywhere near it. But the collectibles that we're doing, this is our defensive strategy. This is bold. This is protecting our dollar. This is how we're making money in addition to the paychecks that we get. Alicia and I have been collecting about 5 coins a month for 20 months. We've got almost 130 coins in our stack.
Wow. What's your address?
I know I shouldn't be saying that, but we are well guarded. I believe in the Second Amendment. Our stack in 20 months has gone up 36% return on investment. I'm showing it to you on my phone because we've got a stack and stuff. This is a game changer. This 7K metals is for such a time as this. Our dollar is going to die. There's a move to try to replace it with Fed coins by October. There we go, digital. Okay, they're trying to get rid of the cash. It's going to happen if they don't make the goal by October. It's going to happen. We're going to be digitized. Okay? The sound money wallet is protected from the feds.
What about the 1.5?
Not all about the
Yeah.
So you remember that thing, well, this is a piece of, this is just a round. That doesn't have, this is a minted coin. This is a silver eagle, okay? Remember the illustration. If you had 2,500 of these, or you had 2,500 $1 bills in 1965, you could buy a new Mustang, okay? And if you had 2,500 of these today, you could buy 2 new Mustangs. You had $2,500. You wouldn't buy anything with that. Now, let's segue. This is a silver eagle. Same thing I got in my pocket, but this is a much different silver eagle. This is an MS-70, mint state. MS-70 is the highest grade it can get. What they do at the mint is when they strike the coin, they then inspect it and they magnify this 5 times and look for any imperfection. When they find none, they encase it, they give it the grade of MS-70, and it becomes a coin not worth $35, worth $115, right? Because it's a collectible, it's got a label, it's been graded by NGC. So this is, which is one of 2 grading companies in the world, okay? So this, if I had bought one of these, not 5 or 10, one, if I bought one coin, I'm sorry, I digress. I had bought one coin in January of 1986 and put it in my drawer. In February, I went, I bought one of these. At the end of the year, I'd have 12. At the end of 2 years, I'd have 24. If I did that from 1986, remember, I went to the store every month because I was collecting. If I did this every month, 1986, 87, all the way up to 2020, I would have spent about $48,000. It would be worth today, are you ready? $1.2 million. Don't let mom.
The moral of that story is, we have a very simple system where you can get a collectible coin a month without having to go to the store. Right.
Yes,
Or
that's
tell
all
your mom.
the auto saver program.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Tim. Tim tells that story like nobody else.
Yeah.
So who's got questions? Let's get some questions answered. Confusion here. I love confusion. Cleared up. Yes. Good.
We buy before we roll. And that's the bid, walk before we roll.
Well, it depends on what you buy, because if you buy bullion, you can get it in rounds, you can get it in slabs, and I've got in my safe, I've got 100-ounce silver bar. You can get 10-ounce silver bars, those are all available on the shop that are yours at wholesale prices. That's what we say, you can get things at wholesale prices when they're a member. And because the company pays, we pay the same price the company pays, there's absolutely no markup. So, or you can do the collectibles, and like they showed you on the video, there's 4 options for which you get on the auto saver every month. Now you're it's like a long-term investment. You know, the market goes up, the market goes down, you keep buying every steady every month. My personal portfolio is up over 25% in 2 years. And because I buy the collectible coins, and I have my defensive is in my safe, which is my bullion, and then I have the collectibles to increase in value. And then I'm sharing this with people so that I get the residual income just from sharing. Mhm. Oh, now there's gotta be more questions.
How do I get started?
Oh, good question. It's very, very simple to get started. You just have to decide if you want to do the $199 membership fee or the $4.99. They both come with benefits. The $4.99 is the best way to go if you're even considering sharing this with people because of the extra benefits that come as a business write-off. One thing I do want to mention is that these coins are tax deductible. Your membership is tax deductible. So it's, you know, at any home-based, who here has a home-based business golf? Okay, good there. So you understand the importance of tax write-offs. So I write off, okay, because we can, you know, because that's the cool thing about being in business for yourself.
You get grandfathered in with $4.99 or this second year, it goes up to 1,500.
Oh, no. That's a good question. No, you can get $1.99, you can upgrade it a year at $4.99, but otherwise they'll automatically just renew you at the same membership fee that you came in. Yeah, and it's always on the anniversary date of the date you signed up.
Can I add something? Ken told me something last gathering here is that if you paid the $1.99 and then you upgrade to $4.99, they will credit you for the $1.99 you already paid. No?
No, it's $3.99 upgrade. Yes, it's $3.99 upgrade.
Yeah, so it's actually $100 more if you get the standard and then choose upgrade. In the long run, you're paying $100 more for the upgrade.
So there's one little quick thing I want to mention. So, okay, today is May 31st, and I've been talking a lot about Stack and stuff, because I truly believe it's one of the biggest benefits that and the Sun Money Wallet being a member. Tonight at midnight, Stack and Sell is going public to the world, which means people are going to have to pay to have access to that technology. So anybody that enrolls before tonight at midnight, you will be grandfathered in and you will get that technology free for life. Otherwise, you would be paying $4.99 to get it for Otherwise, it's yours for 3 months, and then it will cost you $199 to keep it. And I'm telling you, once you start, you're not gonna want to stop, because it's the coolest thing to be able to have all your points.
And the best part about it going live like that, it's more buyers.
More buyers, which I really truly believe, I don't have a crystal ball, but I really believe it's gonna make our selling points go way up in value, and yes. Yeah, there's a lot of fraud, 80% of coins that come out of China are fraudulent. And eBay, you have to be so careful, you don't have anything to worry about with this company, you are so protected and so safe. So, if nobody has any other questions? Yes, yeah, yes, Nora. If you buy it tomorrow. If you do it today, you'll be grandfathered in, as long as you get your Stack and Sell account set up to it, because it goes live tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, so you can, just in the nick of time, get your Stack and Sell going for sure.
So we go $199 to do the stack and sell, and then if you want to upgrade later on, it'll still be stack and sell, so your grandfather.
Yes, yeah, that is exactly right. Yeah, because they made the announcement at, in Las Vegas at the convention, so they're sort of giving us a sort of grace period to get, anybody that was on the fence, it's like a little bit of an incentive to get them to do it. Because it's so worth it, I'm telling you. So, just get back with the people that invited you and tell them if you're a one, if you're interested in just being a member and start stacking coins, if you'd like to consider about the part-time business part, or you can see this as a replacement income. And we can certainly talk more about that one-on-one with you guys. So thank you very much. We thank you. And there is some dessert on the table. We want dessert.